What's up, guys? I'm out here on the 03 Dyna today, taking it for a quick rip. I'm gonna go over some things I dislike about this bike. It's probably gonna be mostly build specific. This bike was set up somewhat when I got it. It's not, you know, it's not got everything it needs to be. Kind of like club style, stunt, kind of somewhere in the middle, you know, like you wanted to build a stunt bike but you got a lot of Amazon parts. This is kind of like where we're at on this bike. Some of them aren't, you know, some of them are, but it's built on the cheaper side. But anyway, I'm gonna get into this bike, kind of go over what I dislike about it. But disclaimer, I love the Dyna. I'm not really gung-ho on a certain year, you know, but I got the fuel injected one. You've probably seen the other video if you watched the other video of the black bike, and I got this one, the carb bike, the 03. It's carbed. This is 88 cubic inch where the other's a 96, so a few little differences. The frame's supposed to be, I guess, smaller on this, or feels smaller. The front forks are smaller, but I guess this is supposed to be easier to wheelie from what I've heard. But anyway, I'm not ready to wheelie this thing yet. Not really, nowhere near there, but I would like to get it kind of set up for that. But anyway, that's my rant. I'm gonna start getting into the stuff I dislike about this bike. The first thing I dislike about this bike are these risers right here. These risers are, in my opinion, too tall with this bend of bar. Like, it's a little bit loose too. I don't know if that's the bushings or I really need to tighten up the bolts. So it could be a little bit of both, I don't know. But if you try to push this bike around, like push it into your shed or your shop or on a stand, it is super top heavy. Like, if you get somewhat off balance, you're going to drop the bike more than likely. So that's going to be my comment on that. I really don't like that. Another thing I don't like about this bike is the clutch pull is a little bit harder than your later model Dynas. I don't know why that is. Somebody, I'm sure, that knows more than me about Harleys will be able to tell you, but the clutch pull in this thing is a little bit tougher, so I feel like wheeling this would be a little bit harder as far as clutch wise, but maybe not. Anyway, regardless, I need to get a easy pull on it. Let's see, the shifting on this, something about the trans doesn't feel quite as smooth as the later one. So I mean, it's not a huge con, I guess dislike, but it does the job. It does the job. Let's see, what else do I not like about this thing? Drawing a blank. I mean, I like a lot of stuff about it, but there's some stuff I dislike. Oh yeah, the fuel gauge right here. Fuel gauge is, I mean, it looks like it's in a good spot, but it really can be annoying because you'll be riding, you're just chilling in your own world, and you'll look down, you're out of fuel. In my case, I usually just run out of fuel, push it to the fuel station, but that's a little bit inconvenient. I really don't like the speedometer on the handlebars, so I thought about just deleting it and getting rid of it, hopefully one day. That would be nice if I could do that. I guess I'll kind of pull over and stop and say some more things I don't like about this bike. I want to see if I can pull up at the skate park. My eyes are watering from this helmet, good grief. If anybody's there, I'm hoping I can just pull this thing on this half-built skate park without drawing any attention. Without drawing any attention. Let's see if I can pull over here. Probably can. I don't see who would care, really. I don't see why anyone would care. Nice. Alright, here it is. I really don't like the exhaust on this thing because you will burn your hand very badly trying to get that dipstick out of there. I wouldn't recommend this exhaust. It sounds okay, but I'm pretty sure it's like an Amazon deal. But I mean, it seems to do the job. It's really hard to get to your dipstick. Maybe all of them are like that, I don't know. Let's see, what else do I not like about this thing? Alright, I remember something I didn't like about this bike. The rear shocks. I think they're like 13.5 maybe. But it sets the bike up pretty high. you can tell it's leaning over pretty hard, so it makes it impossible to check the oil right now unless you lift it up. Anyway, this is a bus. I thought I'd get a decent photo op, but this place is trash. Oh, I remember something else I didn't like about this bike. This is Harleys in general. If you ever look at Harleys and you can just see them, everything's shaking. Let's see, like the tires shaking. Parts will fall off of this thing. Like if you don't keep them tightened up, they're gonna fall off. So like your air filter cover, probably gonna fall off. Odds and ends bolts gonna fall off. It's just a matter of time. It's not if they will fall off, it's when they will fall off. Oh, this exhaust sounds pretty alright though. I hate to like diss it, you know, diss it and say it's Amazon trash, but it sounds pretty alright. I guess I can't complain too much. Too much. I'm really drawing a blank on stuff I dislike about this thing. I really like a lot about it. There's just little stuff that I don't like about it. I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to like the sound, you know. This, I don't like that. A little bit of head shake, that ain't all that. But, you know, this is not really a performance machine. And I have not really added any parts to it to make it a performance machine. So that's my own fault. But that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Let's see about this. Let's see if I can make some noise in front of this bridge. Well, it didn't pop when I wanted it to pop. But it popped after. It's nice having mirrors on this bike. A lot of my bikes do not have mirrors, so that's a luxury. Sometimes to have the mirrors. Oh, I think I was supposed to turn right there. Whoops. Oh, I can go out down here. Got the gate. But anyway, comment what you think sucks about Harleys. I'm sure there's people on here with like watching this that's riding Kawasaki, Suzuki cruiser bikes with something to say. I guarantee it. Talking about, I dislike this, or Harley suck, mine broke down. Like, bro, all bikes break down. Come on now, be serious. Be serious. Give me something that doesn't happen to every bike. You know, I guarantee there's some lemon Honda cruisers out there, and there's some lemon Suzukis and Kawasaki's. But in my opinion, why would you spend $4 or $5 grand on a Kawasaki cruiser or Honda cruiser, some kind of Fury, something like that, when you could buy a Harley? Like, why would you buy something that looks like a Harley but it isn't a Harley? I don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? That'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go on this rant. I'm sure there's people just wanting to go on this rant. I'm gonna stop. That's my 2 cents. You can get a Harley for the same price. For the same price. It's gonna sound 1,000 times better. It's gonna look 1,000 times better. You're gonna have all kind of aftermarket. Just try not to buy a lemon. I mean, do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. That'll be your friend. That will be your friend on not getting ripped off. Let's see if this light will change. I might just go through it. Can't go over it. You can't go under it. You must go through it. Yeah, I don't think it's changing for me. I don't think it's going to change for me. So I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go through it. Let's see. Oh, I do have one thing I dislike about this bike. It's carb. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's probably this bike specific. But it's got like a little burp, like a, I don't know if that's the right word for it, like a power drop off when you're about like 65. Maybe I can get it to do it up here a ways, but like you'll be going cruising like 60, 65, and you'll get on it and it'll have like a hiccup. That's what I'm looking for, is hiccups. I don't know, it could be like fuel filter or something, you know, carb issues. That's why I kind of like the fuel injected bike. Unless you're just really want to be a wheelie boy, I would consider, like if you're looking at a Dyna, I would consider a later model up to like a 2017. I think it'd be cool to have a 2017 bike, because that was the last year of the Dyna as we know it. Maybe they'll revive it one day. Let's see, what else do I dislike about this bike? Oh, I dislike these TC Bros mid controls. They're not my favorite. I didn't like the brake feel, the rear brake feel really at all, but I've gotten used to it. But I think it's all right now, but at first I was really not feeling it at all. Not feeling it at all. I kind of want to ride through the cemetery. I never rode through this cemetery. Hope I don't wake any people up with the hog, brother. It'll wake them from the dead. Oh, some big monuments up here. Yep. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good, in my opinion. Maybe not in your opinion, but it sounds pretty good in mine. Let's see where this goes. Oh, that's a big curb. Oh, hey, see, if I didn't have those 13.5-inch shocks, I probably would have bottomed out right there. Huh. Pretty interesting. I'm sure there's a lot of old pieces in here. Some old timers in here, I'm sure. Could be some young timers in here. Everyone's got their day. They be prepared for it. It's like a maze. Oh, danger, keep out. I wonder what that is. Daggum, 18, what was that, 63? 1882, wow. Some old stones in here. Pretty stuff. I've thought about going ahead and just securing my spot. You know, when you ride motorcycles and stuff, you never know what your day is going to be. Dang, 1892. Let's see what that one says. 1880. North Carolina. Interesting. I've never been through here. Interesting pieces in here. I'm coming through. Hello. And I'm off again. Sorry if I'm wasting your time. You know, you're looking for all dislikes. You're hoping this is going to be a hater video, like, I hate my Harley, I'm going to sell it. I don't think I ever could, honestly. If this thing blew up right now, I don't think I'd sell it. You know, because I'd have to fix it. It would take a huge loss. But other than that, I hate to be a Harley fanboy, but I've rode quite a few bikes and it's just fun. I mean, for the money, for the fun factor, for the money factor, you can't beat it. Sorry, I'm out of disses on it. Oh yeah, I could add this. It doesn't really get great fuel mileage. I thought it would get better fuel mileage, but it's not great. You know, if you're going on a 4-hour ride, you're going to be filling up quite a few times. So that's kind of how I forgot, you know, this fuel gauge here. I forgot how much fuel was in the bike. Should I go where the state trooper's going? Nah, I'm gonna go straight. I'm all legal, but nah, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. But yeah, hopefully the audio is not trash. I have to vent open. Yeah, fuel mileage, I'm guessing this thing probably gets in the mid to upper 30s if I had to guess. It might get 40 miles a gallon. Oh, there it was. That's a little hiccup I was talking about earlier. Let's see if I can get it to do it again. Cruising. I probably won't do it now. But you heard it. You heard it. I need to slow it down. See, right here I got no excuse for speeding. I prefer it when it's down here and I go, well, I didn't see it. Did not see it. It's really hard to do the speed limit on a motorcycle. I don't care if it's a Honda Grom. That's probably the worst one. I'm doubling the speed limit on the Grom most of the time. Let's go down this closed road. Oh, this supposedly is a closed road from what I've heard. Back in the day, the kids used to run their cars right here. Used to race their cars. I think it goes out down here, I hope. Dang, they working tonight. Little Honda Rebel. Little Honda Rebel. Not a bad bike. I don't want y'all to think I'm a hater on anything but Harleys. But I'm just saying, for the price, I mean, I bet that little Rebel costs more than a Sportster. And you can't tell me that thing sounds better than a Sportster. There's no way. There's no way. And it may get better fuel mileage, but I highly doubt it's better than a Sportster. That's what I need to do, a challenge video. I need to get 2 grand and buy a Sportster and beat on it and just see. I've rode them. I haven't owned a Sportster yet. I might just do it for this channel. Just buy a Sportster, beat on it, and then we'll see. And if it breaks down, I might be like, yeah, you know what? Harleys are trash. They're junk. Never buy one. I'm probably increasing the value in Harleys making these videos, so I should probably stop. On that note, Harleys suck. Don't buy them. Save them for me, because I need more. I need more Harleys. I have a problem. That's the first step in recovery. But anyway, y'all are probably tired of hearing me talking. This has not been the best informative video. I hope you grabbed something from it. But if you have a Harley hate, something you can hate on my bike, tell me what you hate about it. Comment it below. Alright. Peace.